From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Thursday morning. Hope you had a fantastic Wednesday. The weather for sure was fantastic, and we have a lot more of that weather on tap. The forecast going to stay dry the next Tuesday for lower elevations. High temperatures staying mild. We're talking mid to upper 50s for the Tri-Cities, and avalanche danger, unfortunately, still considerable for our Cascade slopes for the next couple days at least. Right now, you're taking a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of our very own Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather Cam. And it's encouraging at 6 a.m. We're starting to see a little bit of color up in the sky, so those days getting longer and longer. Current temperatures out there, 20s and 30s for the valleys. Very cold this morning in Yakima, 22. We're at 35 for the Tri-Cities, 37 for Walla Walla, and 20s and 30s up in the mountains. Here's your hourly forecast for this Thursday for the Tri-Cities. Nothing but sunshine all throughout the day. Highs getting into the mid 50s. So for today, for lower elevations, will be a little bit breezy out there. Gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour. Most of us in the 50s. We will be a little bit cooler in the Kittitas Valley, and unfortunately those wind gusts are going to play a factor with this considerable avalanche danger that we'll talk about at length coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up, recall moving forward against all three commissioners at the Port of Benton. This morning, we're going to see how supporters and opponents are preparing for the next phase and what it could mean for the port. Plus, community support making a big difference for a family dealing with a hoarding situation. Coming up, we're going to show you how local business is stepping in, joining the effort, and helping make this home safe again. And success stories from Recovery Court showing the power of a second chance. This morning, we're going to highlight how individuals and the community are benefiting from this program. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good Thursday morning. Thanks for waking up with us, joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott. Jessica has the morning off. We want to start this morning with a follow-up. It's on a recall effort against all three Port of Benton commissioners. So that motion now moving forward. Community members showing some strong support for Port of Benton commissioners as these recall efforts target all three board members. Supporters packing public comment at yesterday's meeting, urging the commissioners to stay focused on their legal work despite the legal challenges.
Let's be very clear about what's happening right now. The narrative that's being pushed is if Scott Keller's name appears in the media, he's automatically guilty. And if you're a supporter who says, show me the evidence, you're accused of protecting a criminal.
Now, the recall process moves forward, backed by complaints alleging Commissioner Scott Keller violated port policies and state law. Former Benton County Judge Eugene Pratt and his two daughters are leading the recall effort. 6:02 and continuing coverage this morning as local leaders are starting to work together to respond to the plan to open a home for level 3 registered sex offenders in central Kennewick. Local councils and boards across Southeast Washington are now discussing ways to prevent future less restrictive alternative homes, or LRAs, from opening. And it includes a Franklin County Commissioner meeting with mayors from Kennewick, Richland, and Pasco, filling in board members on what they're doing to tackle the problem. Local leaders say they hope to work together in the future.
What can we do at the local level to fight this, to mitigate this, and to, I guess, let it be as least impactful as possible on our community? Because I think that's one of the most sobering things through all this, kind of what I introed with. This could be any of us.
Kennewick Mayor Jason McShane says he hopes local leaders will continue to work together in order to create and propose legislation over the course of the next year. 6:03 and a crime alert this morning. Police arrested a felony hit and run suspect following a crash that happened in South Yakima this week. Take a look at the scene.
Go ahead.
And the suspect fled over here to Meade and Rock Avenue.
Now, investigators say the crash happened around 7 p.m. It was near 16th Avenue and Meade. Authorities saying the driver then left the scene. He was tracked down to his home near Meade and Rock using a drone. Police were able to find him, take him into custody, and go on about without any other incident. They haven't released any names of the individuals involved, and we don't have an update on the condition of the other driver. But as the investigation unfolds, we'll keep you updated. 6:04, still developing a story we first brought you earlier this week. A Richland mom working to clean out a home that was filled with years of clutter while trying to keep her family together. Now a Kennewick-based junk removal company is stepping in, offering to help clear out the property at no cost. The owner of New Creation Junk Removal says after seeing the Apple Valley News Now report, he felt compelled to help. The cleanup is extensive, and the company says it's also encouraging other local hauling businesses to step in and help speed up the process.
There's a Bible verse, it's 2 Corinthians 5:17 that says, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he's a new creation. The old has passed away, behold, the new has come. As I was scrolling up, that's when Apple Valley News popped up. And then I clicked on the link, I was like, man, I got a junk removal company. And then I started reading the story of, her being a single mother.
Now, Mackenzie Hansen says her now ex-fiance is the one who turned the property on Haynes Avenue into this hoarding situation, saying that he is currently behind bars and that he struggles with substance abuse and mental health problems. The cleanup here is expected to take several days. Organizers say community support from services to volunteer help could make a significant impact for the family.
Because I've been in situations where, I needed help, whether it was for a car, borrowing a car, money, whatever it was. And I would like to, invite all the junk removal companies, because I know there's quite a bit in Tri-Cities, to support,
The mom there saying that the unexpected support is a relief as she works to make her home safe and stable for her 2 young kids. 6:06 in local living, a new effort's underway in Kennewick to honor combat wounded veterans in a visible way. The Columbia Basin Veterans Center in Pasco is partnering with the VFW Post 5785 to kick off what they hope will become a Tri-Cities-wide initiative. Now this week, a Purple Heart parking sign was installed at the VFW Post 5785 location in Kennewick. Organizers say that it's the first step in a broader push to eventually designate Kennewick as a Purple Heart city. It's a title that would recognize communities that show support for veterans wounded or killed in combat.
I think for our community, they deserve this. And it's a way to honor those personnel that have received a Purple Heart. Gives them a space that's usually closer to getting in.
I got blown up in Vietnam by an IED, and I was lucky also, obviously, because I'm still here and still walking.
Now, organizers say a sign reveal celebrations planned for March. The exact date has not been finalized. Columbia Basin Veterans Center say the goal is to encourage more local businesses to install Purple Heart signage or create designated veteran parking spaces. 6:07 and making a difference this morning. 2 participants are making a difference in their own lives, celebrating a major milestone after successfully completing recovery court. The graduation marks months and in some cases years of accountability, treatment, and hard work, all aimed at breaking the cycle of addiction and rebuilding their lives. Recovery court is designed to give people struggling with substance abuse a structured path forward, combining treatment, regular court check-ins, and strong community support.
Recovery court has really been a blessing for me. Being able to be held accountable for my actions, both past and present, has given me a positive outlook on my life. My recovery journey has been propelling me forward and building my motivation not only in my own sobriety, but in wanting a better life.
For graduates, the ceremony represents more than completing the program. It's proof of personal growth and a second chance. Court leaders say that these moments are exactly why therapeutic courts matter, not just for the individuals involved, but for the entire community. Still much more ahead here this morning on Good Morning Northwest. It's been a slow start to the housing market in January, but spring could bring a surge. In today's Consumer Alert, we're going to explain what's driving home prices, mortgage rates, and how buyers can prepare to compete. We have those details coming up after the break. And giving you a live look outside this morning, this one from right here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. When we come back, we will check in with Josh and get your first alert forecast.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication
Now
shop.
through March 31st, receive rebates up to $495 with the purchase of qualifying Daikin ductless equipment. At Bruce Heating and Air, we'll find the unit that works right in your space. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
We're celebrating our 71st anniversary with huge savings. Join the Buy Mart family where $5 gets you a lifetime of savings. And when you join, we'll give you a free Buy Mart bucket. Find new Buy Mart 58-count single-serve coffee pods for just $16.75. Save $3 on Tillamook jerky sticks. MD's 8-count Mega Roll bath tissue is priced at $4.99. Filthy Rich bark mulch along with Buy Mart potting soil and planting mix are $6.99 each. Plus, find even more savings in-store with our extra member discounts only at Buy Mart.
Living with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine, and treatment is 4 times a year. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 91% of patients wish they'd started Botox sooner. Ask your doctor today. If eligible, you may pay $0.
Life happens. Lucky for you, ICCU has a new kind of checking account that comes with benefits that help you life better. Because being human is a full-time job.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Our road conditions are still a little bit snowy for Snoqualmie Pass. It's Interstate 90 and Stevens Pass, which is US Highway 2. But for the rest of us, bare pavement as it was dry for yesterday. We'll keep the focus up in the mountains for now, as there unfortunately is still considerable avalanche danger over the next couple of days. So for today, thankfully Mount Hood's gone back down to moderate danger, but still the rest of us at considerable. And then for tomorrow, a little bit more yellow on the map for the west, north, and the west central slopes of the Cascades, but still a good deal of orange out there, which indicates considerable avalanche danger. So what that means is natural avalanches are possible. Human-triggered avalanches are likely. There's a wide array of the possibility of size and distribution of avalanches, and you have to still, when it comes to travel advice, have to evaluate the snowpack very carefully, find your routes very cautiously, and make very conservative decision-making. Okay, very quickly, your zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast, starting off in the Cascades, going to end up in the 30s and 40s. Low wind chances that we could see a little bit of a rain-snow mix, but dry for the rest of us. The Kittitas Valley will also be a little bit breezy across the map. Some of those gusts between 20 to 30 miles per hour, but 40s for the Kittitas Valley, low to mid 50s for the Yakima Valley. Also looks like low to mid 50s for the lower Columbia Basin. For the Blue Foothills, same thing, mid 50s. Then for the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains, we'll have 30s and 40s, but just another beautiful day. Lots of sunshine out there, and there's a lot more where that came from. I'll tell you about the meteorology behind that, some of the mechanisms behind that, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Josh. In your consumer alert this morning, realtors are predicting that we're going to see more homes listed for sale this spring than we have in previous years. Typically, more homes do come on the market in the spring because buyers and sellers want to close and move before the start of the new school year. Well, now this morning, Jen Sullivan explains what buyers can expect this spring.
It's been a slow start of the year for the housing market. Existing home sales dipped in January, but as the spring market begins, the National Association of Realtors expects sales to pick up.
More buyers coming into the market, more sellers trying to get into the market, so much more robust activity during the spring buying season.
Lawrence Yoon with the National Association of Realtors says the last few years have been tough for potential buyers because fewer homes were coming on the market and there were a lot of interested buyers. That drove up prices and created bidding wars. But he predicts that will start to shift.
We'll see more supply on the market.
Prices, though, have yet to come down. Last month, the median existing home sale price was just under $397,000, according to the NAR. And Yoon doesn't expect those numbers to come down anytime soon. But mortgage rates have come down, and he says that will help make homes more affordable. As of last week, the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage was 6.01%, according to Freddie Mac. A year ago, it was 6.85%. And there's other good news.
In many markets, people's income is beginning to outpace home price growth, so that is also helping on the affordability.
There is some concern that the drop in mortgage rates could cause a surge in potential buyers flooding the market. That's why Yoon says it's important to make sure you're in a good position to make a competitive offer when you do find the right home.
It's a long process to be prepared, get the mortgage applications corrected, trying to find the right home. So it's a multi-month process.
Yoon recommends having enough cash to make a 3 to 20% down payment, get pre-approved for a mortgage, and make sure your credit score is good. The better the score, the lower your mortgage rate will be. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
And experts do, of course, warn buyers to also keep an eye on local property taxes and insurance costs because those things can significantly affect affordability beyond just the sale price and mortgage rate. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. When we come back, checking back in with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth as we give you that live look outside this morning from right here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. When we come back, he's going to have your full first alert forecast, let you know what you can expect as you head out the door today and through the weekend.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
More Furniture Sleep Savings Event, designed to help you sleep better with comfort, style, and value. The Jamestown Panel Bed at $399. The Malibu Panel Bed at $399. And Lily mattresses up to 50% off. And the lowest sofa at $399. Enjoy 72 months, no interest financing on mattresses, and our free white glove delivery, where every detail is handled with care. Visit a More Furniture store near you and experience the difference. Or visit us online at morefurniture.com.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some. Gimme Some Bagels. For 50 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal. He scores! Every save. What a stop! Every game. That's hockey, baby! Watch us defend the deep.
Kraken Blues coverage begins at 5 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
Next live, the show Paradise. Guys. Fresh from the Paradise Season 2 premiere, Sterling K. Brown.
Bam! Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee, Apple Valley News Now.
Always on your side.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. So we will continue to keep the forecast dry through next Tuesday. Here's the reason why. High pressure that's just off the coast of Oregon, and this is impacting our weather in Washington. It's putting dry air down into lower elevations. Now look, for the mountains, specifically for the Cascades, a low in chance that we could see some snow showers for today, but lower elevations are going to have another day similar to yesterday, and that will just have wire-to-wire sunshine, and the temperatures aren't going to feel half bad either, as we'll end up in the low to mid 50s in the Tri-Cities, and those wind gusts could be up around 20 miles per hour in the Tri-Cities. We're thinking across the map anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour, with some of the fastest wind gusts being up in the Cascades and for the Kittitas Valley. Okay, here are the precip chances over the next 7 days for the Tri-Cities. Hey, this is a pretty easy forecast up until next Wednesday. That's when we'll reintroduce some low-end chances for rainfall, but otherwise, dry forecast. It's going to be a mild one, mild string of days out there on top of that. For today, another day where we'll end up in the 40s and 50s for lower elevations, a little bit cooler in the Kittitas Valley as opposed to the rest of us. And of course, the mountains are going to be colder with highs getting into the 30s and 40s. And then for tonight, overnight lows dropping down into the 20s and 30s. Most of us below freezing. I think a few caveats to that would be for the blue foothills of Walla Walla, Umatilla, and Morrow counties. High temperatures over the next 7 days staying either average or slightly above average for the Tri-Cities. I think our ceiling for now looks like it's going to be 58 for next Wednesday, and fingers crossed. I just want to see us hit 60. I just think it would be a big lift. And then in terms of overnight lows, trending a little bit warmer as we head into next week as well. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Sunny and breezy today and tomorrow. More clouds on Saturday and then more sun by Sunday. For Yakima, dry and mild over the next week, with the brightest days being Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. For Ellensburg, keeping the forecast dry through Tuesday, but maybe rain returns by next Wednesday. For Hermiston, a wonderful stretch of weather through Tuesday with chilly mornings and mild afternoons. And finally, for Walla Walla, maybe a stray shower on Saturday. Otherwise, our next substantial chance of rain holds off until next Wednesday.
All right, looking forward to the sunshine. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest, Sin City is honoring Bruno Mars in a big way. Plus, sticking in Vegas, Exit Light, Enter the Sphere. Metallica confirming some residency rumors. Coming up after the break, we're going to break down what it means for fans and the Vegas music scene. We're going to take you there after the break.
BOGO time is back at Vance. Right now through March, when you buy a new AC, the All-Star team at Vance will throw in a furnace for free. That's right. And our licensed professionals will handle it all. Call us today because this offer won't last. Upgrade your system and get peace of mind and savings all year long. Ask your system designer for details. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance. Vance Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electric.
At Good Shepherd Healthcare System, we're growing rapidly, meeting our mission to provide exceptional care close to home, adding top doctors, building new facilities, and investing in cutting-edge technology. We've expanded services, added an air transport base, and grown to over 1,700 team members strong. We're one of the region's largest and best employers, and all this growth is for you, and the best is yet to come.
Save thousands on the new Revolutionary Swim Spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Coeur d'Alene and Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2026 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Kootenai County Fairgrounds, Coeur d'Alene, and Hapo Center, Pasco. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
It's Markdown Madness now at Mattress Depot USA.
Get slam dunk savings on premium mattress sets.
Like $99 for each piece on any size mattress.
Or $5.99 for a king-size Sealy plush mattress.
Even a queen-size Sealy plush mattress for $3.99.
Beat the buzzer. With crazy prices like this, they won't last long.
Get here before Markdown Madness ends March 31st.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
New Nissan? Hi, Craig. Hey. You gotta put it through its paces.
He can take it.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality. Get 0% APR for 60 months when financed through INMAC, or get $3,500 to $6,000 total savings on select models.
Ski Blue Wet on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We begin your entertainment headlines this morning in the courtroom as Harvey Weinstein is shaking up his legal team ahead of his retrial for a New York rape charge.
Hollywood Reporter says he's brought on Jacob Kaplan, who represents Luigi Mangione. Another new member of Weinstein's team is a former attorney for Sean Diddy Combs.
Next month's retrial is Weinstein's second. His New York conviction remains. He's also serving time for a rape conviction in California.
From the courtroom to Las Vegas, where the city is honoring a music icon. Grammy winner Bruno Mars is getting a street named after him, celebrating his legacy in Sin City.
I love it. According to sources with MGM Resorts, Park Avenue in Las Vegas will be renamed Bruno Mars Drive. Clark County officials approved the dedication due to Mars's strong connection to the city.
Specific details about the project's timeline were not announced, and the 40-year-old Mars just completed his long-running 9-year residency at Dolby Live Park MGM in Las Vegas on New Year's Eve.
He's so great. Bruno is also kicking off the Romantic Tour this spring. Opening night will be at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas on April 10th and 11th.
And speaking of Las Vegas, Metallica fans can finally confirm the rumors. The band announces an 80-night residency at the Sphere, promising no song repeats across shows.
Ooh. Now, fans have been speculating about Metallica playing the Sphere for months. Drummer Lars Ulrich saying he wanted to perform there since seeing U2 do it in 2023.
Nothing else matters when Metallica takes the Sphere stage, and tickets for the shows go on sale March 6th.
I think the Sphere is so cool.
Have you been?
No, I haven't. I've just seen it. So cool. The Wizard of Oz thing that they did.
Oh, yeah.
Like the interactive experience, all the concerts.
Yeah. I have flashbacks to like going to see IMAX movies and 3D movies growing up, and I just know that was a lot of sensory overload for me. So I don't know how I would handle
You could handle the Sphere?
Maybe my nervous system has upped its game a little bit.
Well, we'll see. Maybe I'll hit up a show.
Yeah.
All right, still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. The Army Corps rolling out a new plan to speed up infrastructure projects in the Pacific Northwest. Coming up, we're going to show you how the initiative cuts red tape while keeping hydropower and safety on track. All those details coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
We are the Dillos. We are from Northern Kentucky. Being out in a rural area, coverage is pretty hit and miss with other carriers, so switching to T-Mobile solved a lot of problems that we had.
I'm able to use T-Satellite now. We've got coverage no matter where we're at.
America's best network meets off-the-grid satellite coverage with T-Satellite. And now switch to T-Mobile and get free phones for $0 down. Plus 4 lines for only $25 per month per line.
Better service, better price, win-win.
At McCurley Subaru, we want to make driving a car from us easy today, tomorrow, and every day after. That's why every vehicle from McCurley Subaru comes with the McCurley Advantage, including paint protection, windshield protection, and loyalty rewards you can use towards service or your next vehicle purchase. And during the Subaru A Lot to Love event, you can get all the McCurley Advantage has to offer and drive a new Subaru for just $209 a month. McCurley Subaru, your way home.
More Furniture Sleep Savings Event, designed to help you sleep better with comfort, style, and value. The Jamestown Panel Bed at $399. The Malibu Panel Bed at $399. M. Lily mattresses up to 50% off. And the lowest sofa at $399. Enjoy 72 months, no interest financing on mattresses, and our free white glove delivery, where every detail is handled with care. Visit a More Furniture store near you and experience the difference. Or visit us online at morefurniture.com.
Put your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill, and it works differently.
I got rapid relief at 2 weeks with Rinvoq. Check.
It helped visibly repair my intestinal lining. Check.
And I got lasting steroid-free remission. Check.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occurred. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events, infection, Hep B or C, smoked, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who is making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Just click on Volunteers Count on the Contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good Thursday morning, and thanks for waking up with us. Joining us here for Good Morning Northwest, I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Josh Colbert.
And the sunshine has returned, and I know yesterday, whether I was, bopping around through our neighborhood or driving somewhere else, coming and going, people were just out. They wanted to be outside. They wanted that sunshine, even though it was still a little chilly.
Yeah, that's the kind of day where, you maybe just go outside and take a stroll around your apartment complex just because you have no reason to other than you just want to feel the sunshine hitting your skin. Hey, I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
So those big weather stories are that kind of weather is going to continue through next Tuesday at least, and will be mild on top of that. Now look, there could be some days where the clouds could win out. It's looking like Saturday is going to be a mostly cloudy day, but a dry day. But I'd say in general, mostly sunny, a mild forecast. And unfortunately, up in the mountains, we still do have that considerable avalanche danger over the next couple days, but it does look like that danger is starting to wane just a little bit. Okay, you are taking a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of our very own Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. You're already seeing those skies beginning to brighten up this morning. It is cold out there, especially for the valley. Look at this, Yakima at 22, good deal warmer in the Tri-Cities at 35. And we're just seeing 20s and 30s across the map in general. Here's your hourly forecast for this Thursday for the Yakima Valley. Nothing but sunshine all throughout the day. Those highs going to end up in the low 50s. So for today, for lower elevations, most of us going to end up in the 50s. The Kittitas Valley will be a little bit cooler. Gust across the map anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour, and that will play a factor in that considerable avalanche danger for our Cascade slopes. We'll talk about that again, and your ski report on top of that. So all that's coming up in a few minutes.
We begin this half hour of news in Walla Walla, where a new federal initiative is aimed at speeding up infrastructure projects, and it could help move some major hydropower upgrades forward in the Pacific Northwest. Apple Valley News Now's William Albert spoke with officials about what this plan could mean for projects already underway.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Walla Walla District manages major water infrastructure across the Pacific Northwest, including dams, navigation systems, and flood risk management projects. Now the Army Corps is rolling out a new initiative called Building Infrastructure, Not Paperwork, led by the Assistant Secretary of the Army for Civil Works. Officials say the goal is to cut out unnecessary red tape and focus more on getting projects built faster and more efficiently while keeping core missions like hydropower and public safety moving forward.
Less focus on the regulatory limitations that we have
pretty much put on ourselves by just the bureaucratic nature of government.
The plan includes 27 initiatives under 5 main priorities, including improving project delivery, increasing efficiency, and streamlining how contracts and infrastructure work are managed to reduce delays.
If we can do smarter contracting, if we can order things in bulk, just delivering things in a better, quicker fashion.
Another focus of the initiative is financial transparency, with officials saying the agency wants the public to better understand how taxpayer dollars are spent on large infrastructure projects.
Transparency and accountability, so being more transparent in how we're spending the taxpayers' dollars. That includes everything from project cost to the government employee salaries.
Sanchez says improving efficiency has become even more important and shifts resources towards critical projects that have the biggest regional impact.
We've seen significant cuts to our staff in the windows of 10% cut to our entire workforce. So what we've been focused on for over the past year is actually being more efficient, prioritizing those projects that need to get done.
Officials tell me that they hope this initiative helps with improving both transparency and efficiency, something they say will be absolutely crucial when it comes to a new dam project that the Army Corps is currently working on.
Current project at Dorshak Dams, which is in Orofino, Idaho. And it's actually installing a 4th generator, which will be the largest generator in the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. We already have the largest generator there, but we're going to install another one. And that'll hopefully provide enough electricity to power 300,000 to 500,000 homes.
The Army Corps of Engineers Walla Walla District says they are moving ahead with progress in mind. In Walla Walla, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
And officials say that the Dworshak Dam project is currently underway and is expected to continue through the next several years. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Seattle Kraken star Jordan Eberle making history on and off the ice. This morning, we're going to see how his contributions have impacted the team and the fan base. We got your Kraken player profile coming up in sports after the break.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Board-certified orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist Dr. Tegan Goodell is now caring for patients in Prosser and Walla Walla. Dr. Goodell provides advanced care in orthopedic surgery and sports medicine injuries, including surgery of the shoulder, elbow, knee, and ankle. Get back to doing what you love. Call Prosser Orthopedic Center at 509-786-5599 or visit prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the USA. America's the greatest land of all.
Get 1.9% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or get $6,350 total value on this Silverado. Plus $1,000 trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Rivalry nights return to the Toyota Center as the Tri-City Americans and Spokane Chiefs face off in 3 must-see matchups on Saturday, February 21st, Friday, February 27th, and Saturday, March 14th. This rivalry is built on hard hits, fast pace, and intense action. With the standings tight, every shift matters, every hit is felt, and every goal means more. The energy is high from the opening faceoff to the final horn. These are games you don't want to miss. Get your tickets now at amshockey.com or the Toyota Center box office.
In a world where people may miss a warning signal from their body, one woman. Hello? Okay, 2 women are spreading the word.
People with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes.
Like my mom and you, Chica. Our kidneys could be sending out an SOS about increased risk like heart attack or stroke. Don't miss the signal. Ask your doctor about a simple urine test called UACR and join our mission.
This season, your refund goes further.
At all Walker's Furniture and Mattress locations.
For a limited time, we're giving you a sales tax discount equal to double the sales tax. So you can refresh your space for much less with the tax break you need and the comfort you deserve.
Plus, with no money down, special financing for 5 years, you can save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's, where quality just costs less.
Community outcry over a Kennewick sex offender facility.
I was just flabbergasted that this is something that's happening in a neighborhood that has so many children.
There are children living literally next door.
Only one station, Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Nashville left in, let's clear a path.
911 Nashville is heating up with all new episodes. Don't miss a single second. 911 Nashville, tonight on ABC.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Another check-in on road conditions where it is a little bit snowy for White Pass, for Snoqualmie Pass, and for Stevens Pass. That would be U.S. Highway 12, Interstate 90, and U.S. Highway 2. So just take it slow if you have to travel over those particular passes. But for the rest of us, bare pavement as the forecast was dry yesterday. All right, let's take you on that zone-by-zone tour of this morning's temperatures. 20s and 30s up in the Cascades. We're seeing 30s up and down the Kittitas Valley. Much colder this morning in the Yakima Valley with that cold air draining down. We're only at 22 right now for Yakima. For the lower Columbia Basin, low to mid 30s. For the Blue Foothills, we're seeing a mixture of 20s and 30s, although the 30s are winning out. And then for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains, we're also seeing 20s and 30s. So the moral of the story, you got to bundle up this morning as you're headed out the front door. Okay, we'll take it back up to the mountains where we still have considerable avalanche danger for both today and tomorrow. Now, the encouraging news is that the area of considerable avalanche danger is it is lower for tomorrow. So that is certainly an encouraging trend, but you can find plenty of tips about avalanche safety posted online at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Very quickly, your ski report brought to you by Schweitzer. At Schweitzer, the base depth at 31 inches. For Ski Bluewood, it's at 25 inches. And then for White Pass, it's up to 40 inches. So these numbers definitely looking a lot better as opposed to just a couple weeks back. But if you're looking for any fresh powder out there over the next couple days, you're just not going to find it, as our forecast in general going to be very dry for lower elevations, especially through next Tuesday. So we'll talk about why that's the case coming up in a few minutes.
641 talking sports this morning, from scoring the franchise's first ever hat trick to now serving as its captain. Our very own Jake Gable shares why Jordan Eberle is a Kraken history maker.
The Kraken Player Profile, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
Jordan Eberle joined the Seattle Kraken as a key selection in the 2021 NHL expansion draft, immediately stepping into a leadership role as an alternate captain. He quickly made history, scoring the franchise's first hat trick in a 5-2 victory against the Buffalo Sabres. His ability to perform in crucial moments was further showcased when he scored Seattle's first Stanley Cup playoff overtime goal, securing a 3-2 win against the Colorado Avalanche in the 2023 Western Conference first round. In March 2024, Eberle celebrated a significant milestone, playing his 100th NHL game. His leadership culminated into an announcement on October 8, 2024, when Jordan was named the second captain in Seattle Kraken history, a testament to his profound contributions to the team. Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
And you can catch the Kraken tonight at 5. They're taking on the St. Louis Blues, and you can watch them right here on Apple Valley News Now. All right, so much more ahead here this morning. Coming up, your morning sprint, everything you need to know before you head out the door, and giving you a live look outside from right here at the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. We'll check back in with Josh. He'll break down your full First Alert forecast, get you prepped for today and into the weekend.
It's Markdown Madness now at Mattress Depot USA.
Get slam dunk savings of up to 60% off.
Beat the buzzer, these prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Apple Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts thanks Shelby's Floral and Hapo Community Credit Union for supporting Bikes for Tykes. If you know a child who needs a bike but can't afford one, click Bikes for Tykes on our website. From Shelby's Floral, Hapo Community Credit Union, and Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. 2 locations, Coeur d'Alene and Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2026 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Kootenai County Fairgrounds, Coeur d'Alene, and Hapo Center, Pasco. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Are you suffering with constant agonizing knee pain? Have you been told that you have arthritis or are bone on bone? Is knee pain making simple activities like walking stairs or kneeling impossible? If this sounds familiar, the next 60 seconds could change your life. Do not let knee pain control your life any longer. Our powerful program addresses the underlying causes of knee pain without masking symptoms. There is no use of drugs, injections, or surgery. Do not miss this opportunity. Call now to see if we can help. If you qualify for care, day 1 we will perform a trial treatment. Please listen carefully. You will know by the end of the first visit whether or not we can help you. Do not hesitate. Call now. You don't need to suffer any longer. Call right now to see if you qualify for our program that has transformed thousands of lives. Call before it's too late and take the first step towards the knee pain relief you deserve.
This show, Paradise?
Guys.
Fresh from the Paradise Season 2 premiere, Sterling K. Brown.
Bam!
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
An affordable, adjustable bed from Mattress Depot USA will help you sleep better.
And help alleviate aches and pains, sleep apnea, and snoring.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
This newscast sponsored by Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Excellence you can trust. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Our forecast will continue to stay dry and mostly beautiful for lower elevations through next Tuesday. And the reason why is because of this right here, the spinning blue H off the Oregon coast. This is an area of high pressure, and this is putting drier air. It's sinking air down into lower elevations. So we'll be dry the next Tuesday at least, but up in the mountains could have a few more snow showers for today. All right, today is going to be another beautiful one, really across the map, but also included in that would be the Yakima Valley. Will quickly warm things up to around 40 by 10 a.m., then getting into the low 50s by this afternoon. Could be a little bit breezy today in the lower Yakima Valley. I'm thinking for the upper Yakima Valley, those gusts will probably be either 15 miles per hour or less. So here are those precip chances for the Yakima Valley over the next 7 days, and you see nothing popping up, which means the forecast will continue to be dry. Add on top of that it's going to be fairly mild out there. So for today, 40s and 50s for lower elevations. Most lower elevation spots are actually going to end up in the 50s. It's going to be the Kittitas Valley. That'll be the straggler there with mid-40s. Then we'll have 30s and 40s up in the mountains. For tonight, dropping down into the 20s and 30s. Most of us below freezing, right at freezing for both the Tri-Cities and Hermiston. A few caveats to that with some 33s, 34s, and 35s for the foothills of Morrow, Umatilla, and Walla Walla counties. High temperatures over the next 7 days will continue to be either average or slightly above. The ceiling for the Yakima Valley, at least for now, looks like it's going to be 56, which will be about 5 degrees warmer than normal. Those overnight lows hovering around 30. They will trend a little bit warmer as we head into the nights of Monday and Tuesday of next week. So here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Sunny and breezy today and tomorrow. More clouds on Saturday and then more sunshine by Sunday. For Yakima, dry and mild over the next week, with the brightest days being Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. For Ellensburg, keeping the forecast dry through Tuesday, but maybe rain returns by next Wednesday. And then for Hermiston, a wonderful stretch of weather through Tuesday with chilly mornings and mild afternoons. And finally for Walla Walla, maybe a stray shower on Saturday. Otherwise, our next substantial chance of rain holds off until next Wednesday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Corey Richins on trial.
Please rise for the jury.
The Utah mother accused of killing her husband, Eric Richins, in 2022. Prosecutors allege she laced his drink with 5 times the lethal amount of fentanyl.
The evidence will prove that Corey Richins murdered Eric for his money.
But the defense says Richins was a successful businesswoman who had no reason to poison her husband.
You know what you're never going to hear is how that fentanyl got inside of him, because there is zero evidence of that.
After her husband's death, Richins releasing a children's book about grief, which she claimed she wrote to help her 3 boys get through their father's death.
It's just comforting to them.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on this mom on trial for murder. With your GMA First Look, I'm Hannah Battah, ABC News, New York.
Airwick's Essential Mist Diffuser is conveniently cordless and portable for the type of person who's always inviting friends to. With adjustable fragrance levels and a wide range of scents, Airwick Essential Mist creates an inviting ambiance every time you host. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie. Switch to Allstate and you can save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do.
Now, the Morning Sprint.
Welcome back. 6:50 time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines as the Trump administration is hitting Iran with some new sanctions. U.S. Treasury Department saying that the latest round of sanctions target more than 30 individuals, companies, and vessels. The department says they all have ties to illicit Iranian oil sales and the country's ballistic missile production. The actions come as the Trump administration ratchets up military pressure on Tehran to accept a new nuclear deal. Delegations from Washington and Tehran are slated to sit down in Geneva today for another round of high-stakes talk. And in your business headlines, the dating website Ashley Madison is making an effort to shift its reputation away from people having extramarital affairs. Ashley Madison has announced its new marketing campaign, which is Blessed Are the Discreet. It also has a new tagline, where desire meets discretion. Company hopes to move away from being known for members who are married and dating, but to members who include non-monogamous or discreetly dating, and other options as well. According to internal data, 57% of new Ashley Madison members last year identified as single. Ashley Madison says this new direction reflects the company's changing membership, along with a cultural shift prioritizing discretion. In your health headlines at 6:52, a new study is revealing a possible reason so-called super-agers stay mentally sharp after turning 80. It shows such people produce twice as many young neurons as normal, cognitively healthy adults. Those neurons are well equipped to grow and wire themselves into a person's brain. Study also shows a difference in the part of the brain responsible for memory. In super-agers, it better supports young neurons. 6:52, time now for the top 5 local things you need to know this morning. Starting in Yakima, take a look.
And the suspect fled over here to meet in Rock Avenue.
That's a video of police making an arrest of a felony hit-and-run suspect. This was Tuesday night in South Yakima. A driver left the scene of the crash near 16th Avenue and Meade. Officers were able to track him down at his home using a drone and take him into custody without incident. No names have been released for the suspect or the victims in this, and we don't know the condition of the other driver involved in that hit-and-run. Police are telling us that they're continuing to investigate. And the mayors of Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland met with Franklin County commissioners just yesterday to discuss LRAs, and the one that is set to open here in central Kennewick. And the local leaders say that they plan to work together to educate the community, propose local legislation, and bring regional officials and residents together to prevent more LRAs from opening. Leaders say transparency and collaboration are top priorities as officials map out next steps for long-term solutions. And amid recall efforts targeting all 3 Port of Benton commissioners, supporters voiced strong messages at a public comment session emphasizing the impact of their work. Recall is stemming from complaints alleging policy and legal violations, with organizers needing court approval to proceed. Under state law, a judge must first determine if the allegations are legally sufficient. If approved, supporters have up to 180 days to gather signatures to place the recall on the ballot. Both supporters and commissioners now await the next phase in the court review. And a new effort is underway in Kennewick to honor wounded veterans. The Columbia Basin Veterans Center in Pasco has partnered with VFW Post 5785 to install a Purple Heart parking sign, marking the first step towards designating the city as a Purple Heart community. Organizers hope to encourage more local businesses to display similar signage or create designated parking spaces for veterans. A celebration is planned in March, and the initiative could eventually expand throughout the Tri-Cities to show broader support for service members. And a Richland mom struggling to clear years of clutter from her home is getting some unexpected and free help from a Kennewick-based junk removal company. New Creation Junk Removal offered to clear the property at no cost. Organizers say the cleanup is extensive, and they're encouraging other local hauling businesses to step in and help speed up the process. The mom says the support is a relief as she is working to continue to make her home safe and stable for her 2 kids. 6:55 and trending this morning, a sleepy seal pup shut down a New Jersey street. Take a look. Drivers stopped as the little marine mammal just laid right there in the snow, completely unbothered. He felt right at home. Experts arrived with a hockey net, actually, to help carefully remove that little pup from the road and get him to safety.
Well, the Marine Mammal Stranding Center says the pup had no injuries but appeared underweight and exhausted. It's now getting rest and some extra TLC, but not without support from amused onlookers and internet commenters.
A fan wrote, "Thank you for helping this beautiful water potato." Another saying, "The little cutie must have been confused seeing all that snow."
For now, the rescue center says the seal is doing well and will be monitored as it recovers.
You always wonder how they got to those situations, you know?
Yeah. Like I want to know as the crow flies.
Yeah.
Like, what's the distance from the shore to there?
That's what I'm wondering.
Like that looked like a residential area not on the shore, so that had to be quite the journey for that little pup.
I know, that's exactly what I was thinking. All right, well, seeing snow in New Jersey, not here though.
No.
Seeing sun.
Yesterday was like, I would say a 10 out of 10 day. Maybe if it was just 10 degrees warmer.
Yeah.
So we'll say 9.5 out of 10.
Give it a 9.5.
Yeah. Okay, current temperatures out there for this morning. It is cold. Look at Yakima, 22 degrees. Burr is right. It's feeling a little bit better. In fact, substantially better in the Tri-Cities. It's 35, 37 for Walla Walla. So you just got to bundle up as you're headed out the front door. Look at this, another postcard kind of day out there. Lots of sunshine, highs getting into the mid-50s in the Tri-Cities. In general, for lower elevations, we're mostly looking at 50s. Could still be stuck in the mid-40s in the Kittitas Valley. A little bit breezy out there for today. Once again, those gusts anywhere between 20 to 30 miles per hour, but more fantastic weather on tap. Our next best opportunity for rainfall probably going to be next Wednesday, and we continue to watch that considerable avalanche danger up in the Cascades through the next couple days at least.
Well, get out and enjoy some sunshine.
Yes.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with us and watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest on these stories and the forecast on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, Good Morning America is up next. We'll be back with local news and weather tonight at, tonight actually after the Kraken game. So have a great day.